Hey everybody, welcome back. Marcus Graves back again with another reaction to The Mandalorian, this time to Chapter 13, Episode 5 of Season 2. I now know is called The Jedi, because everybody came out with all of their stuff fairly quickly. It's Saturday morning right now. It's 8:30 in the morning right now. About 8:30 yesterday. I see a lot of stuff about, oh my god, somebody has seen The Mandalorian, right? We gotta talk about this episode. Alright, stay off of social media. If you enjoyed the upcoming video, please like, comment, share, or subscribe if you're so inclined. Check out my channel for all my other content that I have on there, and head on over to my Patreon page. The link is down below in the pinned comment, and become a patron. And with all that, let's get on into it. Here she is. Immediately right out the gate. Oh, and unfortunately, another reason social media ban. Somebody, like I was saying, oh, who's seen The Mandalorian episode? Hashtag Thrawn. Fuck. It just came out an hour ago. What the fuck is your problem?
Show yourself.
Oh, sorry. No, it wasn't I am no Jedi. It wasn't a thing on the post. It was trending on Twitter. And I'm like, just why the fuck, y'all? Just shut the fuck up for it's only been out for like an hour.
Then you know what I want. Now, because of you, these people will suffer. They already suffer under your rule. Surrender, or face the consequences.
I do miss Ashley, but she sounds similar enough. Definitely get Yavin vibes. It's an interesting creature. Look like a big ass dewback with long legs.
You're a hunter then?
That's right.
Guild?
Last I checked.
Now, the last time we saw Ahsoka, she was with Sabine searching for Ezra. What would she be doing here on Corvus, and presumably by herself? Although it's been... how much time has passed since then? Because the last episode of Rebels kind of spans a few years into the original trilogy. Those look like Imperial... What would you call them? Usually like on generals and everything.
Help us.
Oh. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't think of it, but it looks like the Imperial red, blue, and all that other stuff. Little bars.
You are a Mandalorian?
So from the looks of the planet and the looks of her state right now, she's been... taking advantage of the resources of the planet. I'm not sure, because it's a forest planet, but it looks burned and desolate. So I'm not sure if that's something that happened or is that something that she caused. Because you have everything burned, desolate, the people are tortured and presented
Pure.
presented on the road like crucifixion victims. While she lives lavish.
What is that thing?
I keep it around for luck.
Did you call me a thing, nigga? It sounds like Abu from Aladdin. See, like it's widespread, so I'm not sure if it's something she's doing or if the planet is like this, well, not is like this, I have to look at the smoking, but, or if it's been ravaged by war over the years. Clone Wars, Rebellion, Empire. Ah. Beskar is lightsaber resistant. Did we know that? I certainly didn't know that.
We need to talk.
I know of vibroblades and everything, and the pikes that the General Grievous guards have, but... and the, what's his name? The creature from Clone Wars. The Zillo Beast. Lightsaber resistant, but I can't remember if Beskar was. Apparently it is now, if it wasn't. Feeling him through the Force. Communicating with him, I'm assuming. Aww. Was that a hint of her theme just now?
Do you understand him?
His emotions, his feelings.
In a way, Grogu and I can feel each other's thoughts.
Grogu.
Grogu?
Huh.
Grogu.
He was raised at the Jedi Temple in Coruscant.
Really?
Many masters trained him over the years.
The fuck?
Can he still wield the Force?
You mean his powers?
The Force is what gives him his powers. It
It's
is
an energy field. Surrounds us, binds us, it penetrates us.
Let him sleep. I'll test him in the morning.
Grogu. The fact that he was trained in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, like, I guess it makes sense. He's 50 years old. They probably would have said, but it's just like, sometimes things are too close. You know what I mean? Like if he was just a creature of their species that was just kind of out there and discovered by the Empire. You know what I mean? It's just, instead of everything having to tie into this, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. To expand things instead of making things more insular. That may be more responsive than what the work conveys, so I'll leave it alone.
Now return the stone to me, Grogu.
He doesn't understand.
He does.
He doesn't want to. Or does he not know how to give it? He only knows how to take. We've only really seen him take, as far as I can remember. We've only seen him pull, not push. And hold.
I sense much fear in you.
I sense much fear in
I want to see if he'll listen to you.
That would be a first.
you.
All right, kid. Lift the stone.
Grogu.
Grogu.
No.
I told you he's stubborn.
Try to connect with him.
I bet say the Ahsoka's very connective and say, alright kid, Grogu. Empathic, connective. She's always been that way.
Come on. You can have it. Come on. That's right. I knew you could do it.
It's like a dad.
You cannot train him.
What?
His attachment to you makes him vulnerable to his fears. I've seen what such feelings can do to a fully trained Jedi Knight.
Yes, she has.
Morgan Elsbeth. During the Clone Wars, her people were massacred. She survived and let her anger fuel an industry which helped build the Imperial Starfleet. She plundered worlds, destroying them in the process.
Yeah, it looks like she's still in.
Yeah.
We must find a way to free them.
A Mandalorian and a Jedi? They'll never see it coming.
Let's see what this action sequence entails. In live action. It's reminiscent of when she, Anakin, and Ayla were on the planet with the Lurman. And they had to sneak onto the base just like this. Nice. That was a nice nod. I mean, I believe this is Dave Filoni directing. I heard he was supposed to direct episode 5. That look was very an Ahsoka look that you would give in the animated series.
Tell me what I want to know. Where is your master?
Your master. I'm assuming that's Thrawn. If you found Thrawn, then you found Ezra. Was that a loth cap? Where are you? Here. Now what you go do, bitch? What you think you go do? She does have the, I almost forgot, she does have the Beskar staff. Lightsaber resistant. I'm about to say, you fought Vader. This bitch ain't nothing. Come on.
Sounds like you win.
Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn?
Mm-hmm.
But this belongs with the Mandalorian.
A new weapon. A lightsaber-resistant weapon.
Wake up, buddy. It's time to say goodbye.
Place Grogu on the Seeing Stone at the top of the mountain. There's a chance a Jedi may sense his presence and come searching for him.
As far as we know, there's only one significant one out there.
There aren't many Jedi left.
Exactly. Except one, and we know he's not going to train him. Just because we know what happens. She nodded. I wonder if it was like a thank you. He didn't want to leave his dad. Oh, that was Michael Biehn. I didn't recognize him. I knew who Michael Biehn is. I did not recognize him in that. I figured he was somebody the way they were focusing on him. Kyle Reese and Hicks. Wasn't that his name in Alien? Yeah. Hey everybody, hope you're enjoying the content. If you are, please consider heading on over to my Patreon page and becoming a patron. Not only will you be helping to support the channel, you'll also gain access to exclusive content and benefits such as early access to my videos, full reactions, and my Patreon Discord. So, if you're so inclined, head on over to my Patreon page, the link is down below in the pinned comment, and become a patron. So these, my thoughts right now won't really have a set through line. I may just be hopping all over the place. One thing that I was thinking of during this episode is that really stuck out to me immediately as I was ruminating on this episode was the possibility of Ahsoka training him, because she was very hands-off during Rebels. She had no problem offering guidance. She had no problem offering advice. However, she was very hands-off when it came to things. Now, granted, that could also be because Kanan was his master, not her. And Kanan, in his self-doubt, was trying to get her to train him, and probably to also help him as well, said, no. He is your apprentice. He is your Padawan. You train him. That could be as well. Part of it seemed to be also the fact that revenge isn't the Jedi way. I am no Jedi. She was very adamant she is no longer a Jedi. Yes, she still has lightsabers, she still has the Force. That doesn't mean she's still following the orders. Their creed. Which is also something interesting that they, well, I mean, maybe later, but they didn't really have time to get into it now. The fact that he is very creed-oriented, creed-adherent, while she is less inclined toward that creed. At least in terms of them as an organization. Obviously not hateful of them or vengeful against them, but it's like, yeah, no, the way that the Jedi were going, no, she wasn't down with it. That's something to be done at a later date, though. This was more about Grogu. But then you bring up her past, and she's like, no, I've seen people who are too attached to a person. I've seen what it can do to the best Jedi, fully trained Jedi Knight. This is a child. We've seen the dynamic of their relationship. We've seen the care he has for him, and the care that Baby Yoda has for Grogu, has for Mando. And it's like, you knew they weren't going to separate. You know that. It's just a matter of what circumstances are going to prevent them from doing this. Now, with them going to Tython, what exactly is this going to entail? She says take him to the top, and Grogu will be able to choose for himself. What will he be shown? What will he be able to see? Real quick before I head out, I mentioned earlier is like the fact that he was part of the Jedi Temple, and preference aside, there may be something to be said based on what the work conveys about the insular nature of not just this character, but also of the species. You've now had 3, Yoda, Yaddle, and now Grogu, who were in Jedi Temple. One a Grandmaster, one on the Council, and one being trained. Where, you know what I mean? It's like, instead of, there was a possibility that seemed to be there to expand further, and that this was just somebody that the Empire, this was just a child that the Empire found, maybe on their homeworld, maybe wandering the galaxy. If he was wandering the galaxy, why was he wandering the galaxy? Where did they find, you know what I mean? Just the opportunity to expand a bit more of the lore of the species, of the galaxy, just a little bit. And it's like, no, he's right here. All 3 of them are right here for like I said, preference aside, there seems to be something that could be said that you could have expanded further. Especially given the fact of when was he taken from the temple? Ahsoka didn't know about this child? There are only 2 that are prominent. Yoda, she didn't mention Yaddle in this episode, but Yaddle as well. And he was being trained, was he being trained in secret? If he was, so here's the thing. That's why I said preference aside. What I want him, it doesn't matter what I want. What does the work convey? You could have expanded more. However, you also bring up questions in the insular route as well. Was he hidden? Because Ahsoka didn't know about him, but you could say, well, Ahsoka was dealing with the Clone Wars, not for her first 13 years. She was being trained at the temple amongst Yoda and the other younglings before they were given to a master or a knight. She didn't know about this child? If so, were they training him in secret? If they were, why? Questions. So once again, to be fair, questions that can be expanded into other areas, just in differing directions. This expands more about what the Jedi were doing and who could have taken them. The other expands more about the galaxy, what the species is, and who was watching over him. Both have potential dynamics. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share, or subscribe if you're so inclined. Check out my channel for all my other content that I have on there. My short films, reactions, reviews, video essays, my Graves plays, all that good stuff that's on there, and much, much more to come. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.